Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It is your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details. Today, we are discussing the Breitling Navitimer B01. It is rose gold, 43 millimeters in diameter, 14.3 millimeters thick, lug-to-lug, 49.1 millimeters, with a broad 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. This watch features a case flank stamped 2018, so you know exactly when the watch was made. We'll zoom out a little bit, take a look at the watch on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. This is a standard size for modern Navitimers. There are really big ones that are 46 millimeters, and there are smaller models that are 41, but the 43 seems to be the sweet spot. And you can see the watch is agreeable on a 16 centimeter circumference wrist. I think you can wear it down to a wrist size of 16 centimeters like mine. Any smaller, though, you might want to give serious consideration to that 41 millimeter Navitimer option. Now, the watch has a wonderful solidity to it. Solid gold's a real treat, and you can see that the watch is low enough that while it won't fit underneath dress cuffs, it should fit underneath dress jacket cuffs. The strap is upscale. In general, Breitling straps seem to be very robust, thick, and expensive, and normally that means an exceptionally robust and meaty cut of calfskin, but here we get alligator leather. Black, semi-gloss, medium rectangular scale. You can see there's a contrasting aviator-style stitch in there, and that it has an incredibly broad shear-cut side with bolstering to give it thickness. We have on the bottom calfskin. We have a brand new Breitling factory strap and a matching rose gold Breitling factory buckle. One fun feature of this buckle is that it does feature an elevated bridge so that the strap sits inside the buckle, flush, rather than stacking up with height on the wrist. The case is simple and strong. It has that characteristic of many vintage-inspired cases, in that it is very thin in the mid-case. The lug profiles are squared off on their end. There's a little bit of an expanding bevel as you approach that squared-off end. Then everything is in high polish. We have a Breitling B on the crown. It is a push-down crown. The watch is 30 meters water-resistant with twin pump-style chronograph pushers. We have a flange that is sharply knurled to allow operation of the logarithmic scale calculator bezel. You can see there are units in here to make it possible to gauge your ground speed, airspeed, rate of ascent or descent, as well as fuel consumption. Since the 1950s, the Navitimer has been billed as the flight computer that allows you to make all of the necessary calculations during a flight. And so this is a calculator that for the most part is used for multiplication and division, and the watch comes with a handy guide for using this feature when you buy it. We have rose gold hands, indices, and Breitling B. You can also see that we have a couple of different colors with the rose gold, the metallic blue sunburst center dial, the silvered outer dial, and a few well-chosen flashes of bright varnished red. Each sub-register is black and dished, and when you see tone on tone, that is one color on another here, black on blue, on a modern Breitling watch, they want you to think in-house movement. That is exactly what we have right here. We have a hacking seconds function. We also have a quick set mechanism for rapidly cycling the date. The watch has a vertical clutch mechanism, so when you engage the chronograph, there's no jump or stagger to the chronograph seconds hand. It starts seamlessly, and then it always resets perfectly to the index at 12. The advantages of a vertical clutch, also that you can leave the chronograph running full time if you like to have center seconds with no additional wear, tear, or stress to the watch. Turn out the lights real quick. You can see that the watch is fairly well loomed. We'll flip it over. One of the best changes under the current Breitling ownership and management is that prior to the current era, which started in 2017, Breitling display casebacks were rare. In the Georges Kern era, that's the CEO, display casebacks are the norm on manufacturer movement models. And here we have caliber B01. So you can see it has a column wheel function cycler, which makes for a very crisp and sharp feel and sound. 5-position adjusted. It is a COSC certified Swiss chronometer. Beats away at 4 hertz or 8 beats per second. Pivots on 47 joules. Has a automatic winding, 70-hour power reserve. You can see this bimetallic rotor with gold as well as tungsten, quite impressive to see. And we have machine finish, but handsome machine finish that's quite impressive. And we also have what you could see is a little micrometric adjustment screw, and then Edicron for fine adjustment of timing and beat rate. It's also a good-looking movement. For a movement that wasn't originally designed to be seen, it's taken well to the display case-back era of Breitling watches. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.